Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to 15 Good Minutes. As always, it's your guy, Coach B. I'm here with the A-team today again. Freddie, how we doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing well. Trying to make it through day by day.
That's all you can do. JR, what's up, bud?
I'm doing great, man. Weather's nice. We're in the 60s sometimes this week, and hey, man, I'm loving life.
It's funny. My son-in-law told me the other day. He's like, "Hey, I got tea time for Wednesday." Like, what response was he eliciting from me? I'm like, I'm thinking in my mind, it's still February. No, coach, it's gonna be 61 degrees. Go out there and have yourself a good time, son. Love you. Do you think? I just don't golf in February. But to your point, it is nice right now. This
Put on
week,
a light sweater and call it a day.
yes, sir. It is Super Bowl week. So what we're going to do today is we're going to break this down in 3 areas. We're going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about the halftime show. We're going to talk about commercials, and we're going to let you cats get out of here. So before I get into the game, though, I want to ask these two gents, and I'm going to start with you, Freddie. How do you watch? Meaning, what is a typical Super Bowl Sunday like for you?
Go to the gym, come back, try to take a brief cat nap. I'm going to grill some chicken wings, and I'm going to grill some shrimp, and I'm going to do some seafood nachos. I'm going to probably do some lobster, some crab, do some nacho type, where I put it all on the grill. Something that doesn't take a long time, and simple. But for some reason this year, I'm not really into the Super Bowl this year, to be honest with you. I'm going to watch it.
JR, walk me through your typical, if there is such a thing as typical, what Super Bowl Sunday look like for you?
First of all, I probably have to be at church at first, and I get home.
Amen, brother.
And like Freddie, I'm probably gonna put some ribs on the grill.
Oh, ribs, little take a little longer than what Freddie's cooking.
Oh yeah, but I haven't had it in a while, and got a deep freezer full of meat, and it's time to start cooking some.
What you told us about a few months ago, the more the stuff that's been in there a couple of years, that freezer.
No, I threw those out. I got
all right.
I got a new set. Come on, man.
Probably freezer burn.
Yeah,
so you going to all right? So all right, keep going. You got ribs on the grill. What else is happening?
I usually just hang out around the house and just chill, man. And especially if I'm cooking, I can only listen to those guys talk about the Super Bowl buildup because I've been listening to it for the last couple of weeks. So I generally don't go to that. I watch whatever's on television because I stream, so it's going to be a repeat of something. And I just wait for the game come on, just chill, since I don't partake mostly in the libations anymore. So I'll just be
y'all both cook. I don't really cook. We used to host Super Bowl gatherings. It really weren't parties. The challenge with that is when you get people here who aren't football people, because once you get here, my job is not to entertain you. I've got a table full of stuff set up. I really want to watch the game. I'm not talking about the weather and all this other stuff. So that really wasn't working out for me. And then now that it's just me and D, I order my wings from Publix. They're really good. I go there and get, dozen, 15 of those, get some chips, some cold ones, whatever. And then we don't even turn the television on, JR, until 6:30. Right? We haven't listened to any of the pregame hype, all that crap. Nope.
Pause. Question. There's a Publix in Fredericksburg?
Yeah, right down
my man. Oh, and they get we can do a show on
Fredericksburg must be the furthest north Publix go.
Check this out.
I live
in Florida when I lived there in the South. There's a Publix here, and it's less than half a mile from my house.
Check this out, Russ. When they had the lettuce shortage?
Yes.
I drove all the way out to Publix, to your Publix.
To get some.
From my house to get lettuce.
Yeah.
I live across the Woodrow Wilson Bridge on the Maryland side.
Now, let's be clear. I mean, Wegmans is my store. I go there twice a week. But when it comes to really good wings, Publix just get it in. There's a thing that I say all the time. I watch any game, and I'll say, hashtag DAS, which means dumbass stat. And today there's so many dumbass stats. Like, the last time this person wore the white jersey with the blue combination was in, 2012. And when they did that, they won 3 or 4 games. No one cares about that. They got researchers looking at stuff now that just has no real impact to me. And so you see a lot of hashtag DAS this week, and you're going to get a ton on Sunday.
They try to act like they're coming up with it, Russ, and they got somebody in their ear.
Yeah, all the time. But what they're coming up with, to me, JR, is inconsequential. Mm-hmm. Last time somebody won when it was the third Sunday of the month on a leap year. I mean, why? Let's just play the game. So that's how we all watch it. Let's break the game down a little bit. And I'm going to start with you, JR. So when you look at, let's say, Kansas City's offense, right, versus Philadelphia's defense, who wins that particular battle over the course of the game?
I think Philadelphia. Casey's got a couple of weapons, Kelsey being one and running back, but I think that their defense is just too tough. That Edwards and White, and they just loaded, man, and they look like they're on a positive swing, And of course, they've won the last 12 or 13 plus the playoff games. You can't take anything away from KC, but I just think Philly's I think their defense is going to control that game line.
Stand on that side of the ball, Freddie. Kansas City's offense versus Philadelphia's defense. Over the course of the game, who gets the edge?
Well, I think it really depends on the health of Patrick Mahomes' ankle. I really think, I mean, he injured his ankle, 3 weeks ago? Coming into the game to be 3 weeks ago. How good it is, I don't know. If he's 80% or less, I think it could be, problematic. But if he's 90%, I think he's just as good. Philly has 4 guys that has 11 or more sacks. 11 or more. It's going to be a very interesting matchup, which I think it will boil down to the health of Patrick Mahomes' ankle.
I think all that's good. The only thing, and I'm not taking anything away from those cats on Philly that have all those sacks, but playing against the Commanders, you're going to get some. You know what I mean? That they in your division. And I think you're also right, Freddie. I think Pat is 90% or better on that ankle, and I think he's going to move in a way that Philly's not used to. I'm giving the edge to Kansas City there. Sticking with you, Freddie, switch it up for me now. Philadelphia's offense versus Kansas City's defense. Who's gonna edge out who in that matchup?
Philadelphia's offense. I have to give the edge to Philly's offense.
JR, same question. You feel the same way?
Yep, that's just about the same way. I mean, all Hurts has to do is get rid of the ball, and like Freddie said about their secondary, their defense, they've got to contend with these things.
From Philly's offensive side to KC's defensive side, you're giving Philly that edge.
Giving Philly the edge.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I think it's an offensive battle. I would give Philadelphia's offense the edge over KC's defense. So from where I sit, offense is going to be it. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be whichever, defense doesn't blow the big play. But I think both offenses are going to put up some numbers. Jay, I'm going to start with you. You picked Philly's offense and defense. Safe to assume you got them winning the game. Give me a score.
31-27.
Freddie, same thing.
Philly, 31-24.
Very close to that. Now, all of us were 500 coming in because both you guys had Cincinnati going against Philly. I had KC going against San Fran. So I'm good being the odd man out. It's all good. I'm going Kansas City. And I'm going to say more like 42-31. I think it's that high scoring of a game. I think it's a good game, not a runaway, but I think it'll be a double-digit win by KC. Quickly moving into the halftime show. Riri's got the halftime show. You guys in the halftime shows? JR, yay or nay?
Now, I'm in the halftime shows, but I'm not into Riri. Sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Fair enough. Freddie, you?
It depends on how fast I get everything cooked and prepared and plated and ready to go. If it comes down to the 20 minutes before the game, chances are I probably will not watch halftime. I'll go get a shower, wash some of that barbecue fragrance off of me, and I typically don't watch the halftime show.
Again, I'm the odd man out. I am watching. I do like Riri. I can't tell you.
I like it too.
Which she's made recently, but I've always been a fan of hers. Now, my opinion, just me, nobody can ever surpass what Prince did on his halftime show under those
Oh
conditions.
yeah.
But I watch all of them. I'm going to watch this one, and I hope Riri does well.
I like
Last
the Janet.
element,
I like
huh?
the Janet. I like the Janet one. I like the Janet
Oh, look at that. He need milk.
Last element for Super Bowl is the commercials. I'll start with you, Freddie. You into Super Bowl commercials, or no, or do you look for anything in particular?
I'm not into them, to be honest with you.
That's fair enough. JR, what's your position on Super
Well,
Bowl commercials? Yay or
I,
nay?
I think for me it'll be a yay. It's kind of funny because it's like they make the commercials not thinking you got to go take a leak. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
So you
you.
so you try to, hey, I gotta go quick.
Thank you.
But I just think it's a lot of good conversation, at least at my job. When we're done, hey, you see this commercial, or some of the guys that work for me, we talk and we talk about the commercials.
I do watch him as well. To me, the E-Trade baby
Yeah.
still ranks right up there, whether he's golfing or in the office. It's that kind of originality. And here's the thing. I don't know anybody who went and bought E-Trade after that, but everybody loved that because you got to be a
Yeah.
little creative. But some of them, I think last year they tried said with some type of long kind of Bud Light commercial, and I thought it flopped. So I do watch them and then I grade them afterwards. So I'm hoping that we get something unique this year, Freddie. Like something that's just different, that's not the same churn over the same thing that we've
Like
seen.
Yeah.
Budweiser Farms. The
Yes.
Budweiser,
Hope I
that's
even
probably one of the greatest ones of all time.
So let's yeah, we'll put that out as a question of the week this week for our audience. What is your favorite Super Bowl commercial prior to anything that goes on this weekend? Right. See what kind of stuff we get back, and we can throw it at them. We can throw them at them next week. Before we wrap up, JR, you got anything to say on the I got something to say?
I do, but I don't, and I'm gonna hold it because I want to research what I'm teed off about.
Fair enough. Freddie, you got something to say?
I do. Well, whether it be tonight or tomorrow night, we are in the presence of history with LeBron James, barring major injury, breaking the all-time NBA scoring record. I think that's a great accomplishment for him. He's been a great ambassador to the game. He's been a great role model for young kids, whether it be in college to high school. So I think, in the next couple of days, and I'm glad it's happening before, the Super Bowl, so we can, praise him and appreciate him. And then we get to the Super Bowl.
He may have it by the time this show airs, actually.
But congratulations to him.
I would say, yeah, congrats to him as well. And I also say, while a lot of people are focused on that, what's getting lost in some of that is the number of assists that young man has is incredible. And to Freddie's point, I think his work ethic is second to none. Hats off to LeBron James. I got something to say. It ain't got nothing to do with sports. It's about bacon. I like bacon. And for the last few weeks, I've been get on this thing where I get bacon from the deli. And it's a game changer, folks. If you haven't done it, you got to get off the Oscar Mayer and the Smithfield and all that. You got to go to your deli. And my guy saw me looking at it while I'm just getting my regular buffalo chicken one day. He's like, Coach, you looking at that? I'm like, yeah. And he said, that gave me a quarter pound. Take this home, try it. Uncured, no slimy, nothing on it. Amazing. I came back and I said, so you can slice this the way I want it. He's like, absolutely. I get the thin slice. So here's the thing. I don't eat a lot of bacon. I eat bacon a lot. So if you eat bacon a lot like I do, like with oatmeal, it is perfect. Try some uncured deli slice. Now, here's the thing. I don't get more than a half a pound because I like to keep it fresh. So I go back a couple times a week, and I know I just went past my 60 seconds. But this bacon thing is important. And if you like bacon like me, I need you to go to your deli, tell them to get you some sliced uncured bacon. Game changer. I got something to say. So that's pretty much all we got this week. You guys have heard what the question of the week is. What was your favorite all-time Super Bowl commercial? Hit us up on Twitter /15 good minutes or at youtube.com/15 good minutes. We love to hear it. Hoping that you guys that enjoy the NFL and enjoy the game will really have some fun with the Super Bowl coming up here in a few days. If you have a team in this, good luck to you and your team. I don't, but I just like a really good game, and I'm just hoping it's not a wash. Before we bug out, JR, anything for our audience?
Nothing. Everybody just enjoy the Super Bowl weekend and don't drink too much, don't eat too much. Stay safe.
Freddie, what you got?
Good luck to LeBron James and captain the all-time NBA scoring record. We need more sponsorship on 15 good minutes. So, hey, we welcome you, and we're willing to invite you to do a show with us anytime you want to, LeBron.
And our contact information, LeBron, is in the description. Maybe next week we can talk about Kyrie going to Dallas. That's it. I'm out. Yo, guys, have a good weekend.